War? What is it good for? Unfortunately, a lot. This is Study Abroad, where we take a look at some of history's coolest ladies. This episode, warriors. The kingdom of Iceni was ruled by Prasutagus, and Pras was a family guy. So when he died, he left his kingdom to be shared between his daughters and the Roman emperor. And the Roman emperor was like, women can't rule, and then just took Iceni for himself. There is an alternate reason for this, which is that Prasutagus just had a whole bunch of debt to the British Romans, and when he died, they just took his kingdom as payment. But no matter the reason, they still flogged Prasutagus' wife Boudica and then raped his daughters. Not cool. And Boudica was not having it. The remainder of her people named her their leader, and they revolted. They really went full-on eye for an eye and destroyed the British Roman capital Colchester and London. And during one battle, on the brink of capture, Boudica refused to be taken alive, so she swallowed poison and killed herself. Speaking of badass deaths, let's talk about Nakano Takeko. She was one of the few female samurai in the 19th century. She lived as the adopted daughter of her martial arts instructor for 5 years until he tried to arrange her a marriage, which was a mistake, because she is a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. To prove it, in 1868, she joined the Battle of Aizu. Aizu? I should double check pronunciation, really. To prove it, in 1868, she joined the Battle of Aizu with a unit of other female warriors she helped form. In the battle, she killed 5 opponents before being shot in the chest. And here is where her just pure badassery shines. Afraid of her head being taken as a trophy, she asked her sister to cut it off and bury it, which her sister did, showing real familial dedication. But not all warriors need to be violent. That's where Sophie Scholl comes in. A student in Nazi Germany, she could have just kept her head down. She could have gone with the flow and survived, and no one would be able to blame her for it. But instead, she joined the White Rose resistance group in opposition of Nazis. Side note, fuck Nazis! Back to Sophie. As a member of the White Rose, they spread pamphlets condemning Nazi actions. They were a voice for people afraid or unable to be their own. And for that, they were executed. Sophie's last words were, "What does my death matter, if through us thousands of people are awakened and stirred to action?" How are people so eloquent when they're about to die? I would just start crying. Mortality is terrifying. Isn't that just relatable? Anyway, those were just some warrior women. Who do you think I should talk about next? Leave some suggestions in the comments below. If you like Study Abroad, I highly suggest you subscribe to Snarled for more, and if you like me, you can find me on YouTube at Nerdy and Quirky.